Okay, welcome back to my Let's Play of Final Fantasy XIV on the PC. Last time we beat up Ifrit, a primal. It only took 4 of us, and it wasn't that tough. Now, of course, we didn't kill it, because I guess they are sort of unkillable. On this plane, we can just sort of kick its ass, but it'll just get resummoned again. Like a summon. And which is sort of a lore reason why you can keep fighting them over and over, I suppose. I don't know. But that feat, that accomplishment, allowed us to join one of the 3 grand companies of Eorzea, one of the 3 great alliances. And so we settled on joining the Maelstrom, the Grand Company of Limsa. And before we can be properly inducted into that group, an airship went down over here, and we got to go see if there's any survivors. I'm sure there will be. Yeah, airship looks in perfect condition. Oh, his knee just snapped, I think. An adventurer? What are you doing out here? No, wait. Let's find some cover first. Maelstrom Command sent you. How do I know you're not an Imperial spy? You don't even have a uniform. Be at ease, sir. We have the Maelstrom. You're a Garlon Ironworks engineer, yes? One of our lookouts reported the attack on your craft. We're here to rescue you. You must be Mangg. Good work on reaching our friend here before the Imperials. I've never seen a craft of this design. It must be Garlon's work. Is there no end to the man's treachery? The secrets of Magitech belong in Imperial hands. They are not to be squandered on Eorzean savages. We are taking this craft back to the fortress. Dismantle it if you must. And bring the engineer. Someone must pay for Garlon's crimes. Scouting party from Castrum Occidens, I'd say. Seems they want your ship, engineer. Wedge, you have to help him. That fool of a Lalafell was hiding inside the tiny Bronco. The tiny Bronco? Isn't that the new design people have been whispering about? It's the first airship we've built since the Calamity. The first since Master Garlon. Well, since he went missing. After years of work, she was finally ready for her first test flight. And she was soaring. She really was. Till those bastards blasted her out of the sky. Alright, pay attention. We're going to hit these Imperials hard and fast. If they want a souvenir from Eorzea, they can have a knife in the gut. but they're not getting that ship. Oh, and don't forget to save the Lalafell. What say you, Mangg? Ready to give those curs a hiding? Like a tidal wave, lads. Charge! So, this is Biggs and Wedge. An ambush! To arms! I've got my book! We're pretty close to getting Summoner and Scholar. So things should start to get a little bit more interesting. Maybe not, but I'm hoping. And, you know, if I really don't like Summoner and Scholar, I can always just go to a different class, you know? Leveling is probably going to be pretty quick. Oh, shit. The fuck? Ooh, a 203 Fester. Oh, ho, ho. Oh, I gotta heal this guy. I'm healing you, buddy. I'm healing you. Alright. I did my job as a healer. Oh no, I've pulled aggro. Too much DPS. I think we got this one in the bag, though. Biggs. Wedge, you shouldn't have stayed with the ship. That was a close one. Too damn close. So how's she look anyway? The auxiliary propeller's a dead loss, but I think we can wring enough thrust from the main propeller to get us airborne. A few minor modifications, and we should be able to fly the tiny Bronco home. We'll stand watch until the ship is ready to take off. The Imperials will come looking for their scouts eventually, but I doubt they'll get here for a good while yet. Mangg, you're free to return to Maelstrom Command and complete your induction. Ordinarily, I'd ask you to stay, but I think we'd all feel better knowing an adventurer of your ability was safely sworn in and ready for the next mission. Rest assured, I'll inform Command of the part you played today. I, just wanted to say sorry, for calling you an Imperial spy and all that. Got that one wrong, didn't I? Seriously, though, if it hadn't been for you and the Maelstrom lads there, we'd be chained up in a dungeon by now. I'm in your debt, friend. We both are. Wedge. Thank you. We're very grateful. Well, that's what I do. I kick ass. I kick the ass. Alright, let's head back to Limsa. I was spending more time at the Gold Saucer. I really like that place. It's just such a fun, friendly environment. Just doing some triple triad. Then I participated in like this gate event or something, which turned out to be like a platforming challenge, which was a little tricky. The jumping in this game is not perfect. Because it's really hard to control your movement in midair, and if you jump straight up and then try and move, nothing happens. It was a little tricky. I did it though, and I got a bunch of casino points, and all was well. But yeah, you know, I saw that some of the stuff you can get with those casino points are some interesting mounts. So there's some incentive there. There's a lot of shit to do in this game. Welcome back, Mangg. I just heard the report. You needn't be concerned about the engineers. They completed their return trip without further Imperial interference. I must admit, I had my doubts at first, but it seems the stories about you are true. Look forward to seeing what else you're capable of, after you're properly inducted into the Maelstrom, of course. Now, speaking of your induction... Ooh, give me some red dye. Nice. Till sea swallows all. Let us start afresh, shall we? You are welcome here, Mangg. That such a well-respected adventurer would choose to join our ranks is most heartening. Before you swear your allegiance to us, however, it is only right that I tell you exactly what it is that you will be joining. I don't know, you got some cuties behind you, so I'm all in. A grand company is more than simply a collection of soldiers. It is an all-encompassing organization which draws upon the resources of an entire city-state to form a united military force capable of standing against the nation's deadliest enemies. We of the Maelstrom are charged with meeting the threats posed by the Primals and the Garlean Empire, and solving the many problems caused by the calamity. Every man and woman who serves under our colors has a role to play in keeping the great warship that is Limsa afloat, and on whatever heading Chief Admiral Merle Blufsvin sees fit to set. As part of this grand vessel's crew, you will be expected to take your turn at the oars, for the winds do not look favorable, lad, and strength of arm may be all that sees us safe to port. If I've lost you with talk of ship and oar, let me put it another way. A Maelstrom soldier labors till his last breath, fights till his last drop of blood. We give our all in service to this nation, and no less is expected of you. Mangg, it is customary for new recruits to swear an oath of their own choosing upon entering the Maelstrom's ranks. Is there aught you'd like to say? ... What skills I have are yours, till sea swallows all. Ah, yes, the many and varied skills of the adventurer. I've no doubt that your travels have furnished you with such knowledge as will prove invaluable to our cause. Mangg, I hereby assign you the rank of Storm Private 3rd Class. You are now officially a soldier of the Maelstrom. Welcome aboard, Private. May you serve Limsa well, till sea swallows all. Hell yeah, boy. Yeah, I mean, they do a pretty good job of setting the tone here of, like, adventurers are a dime a dozen. You know, they're just all around to do all sorts of nonsense for you. But you are definitely special. Not crazy special, but special. Can you hear me, Mangg? This is Minfilia. An officer of the Maelstrom contacted me with news of your enlistment. My congratulations, Private Mangg. I have no doubt that you are eager to make the acquaintance of your new comrades, but I would ask that you pay a visit to your old ones first. Remember, though you are now a man of the storm, you are no less a scion. Pray return to the Waking Sands at your earliest convenience. There are some friends here whom I'd very much like you to meet. We shall be waiting. No rest for the wicked, eh? Before you make yourself scarce, I recommend having a word with Commander Riki. Might be worth your while. You may now accept the quest My Little Chocobo by speaking with Rashat Riki. Must be completed in order to proceed to the end of the main scenario for A Realm Reborn. They're like, get your fucking mount, loser. Storm Private 3rd Class. Now a member of a grand company, blah, blah, blah. Pay their members not in guild, but in company seals. Grand Company Quartermaster. Exchange items for company seals. Okay. What sort of stuff you got? Yeah. 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 Oh, free company. Okay. Well, I'm not a... Oh, wrong one. This one. Storm Private Sword. Huh, this is all... I mean, it's better than what I have, but not by that much. That requires 1,000 seals. 1,000 seals. Interesting. Okay, and then some armor. I mean, obviously, we can't afford jack shit. Material. Yeah, I want a Chocobo. We'll get to that, I guess. And then if you really rank up, get some badass stuff. Alright, let's talk to Riki. My little Chocobo. Well, if it isn't Private Mangg, I must say the tales of your deeds have been an inspiration to the troops. Our duties take us far and wide, and I'll wager you've slogged across quite a few malms of countryside on naught but your own 2 feet. Such a sterling soldier of the Maelstrom deserves his own steed. Let us see about having one issued for you. All you need do is obtain a Storm Chocobo issuance by exchanging company seals with the Quartermaster. Once you have this deed, present it to Fragine, and she will see you saddled up on one of our trusty birds. Oh, okay. Well, fuck. So I need 200 seals to get it. And if I complete this quest, I get 300 seals. So I have to go back to Vesper Bay, hand this in, then come back here, get my Chocobo, and then probably go back to Vesper Bay. Well, all right, let's just see. I want my Chocobo, goddammit! Welcome back, Mangg. Lady Minfilia awaits you within. Welcome back. It seems you wasted no time putting your skills to work. How do I know? Why, the recruitment officer called to regale me with the tale of your heroics. The pride in his voice was palpable. We Scions are truly fortunate to have you with us, Mangg. Now, when last we spoke, I said that I wanted you to meet some friends, did I not? Well, I neglected to mention that you have already met. Tataru, please show them in. This way, sirs. Oh, boy. Thanks again for getting us out of that mess. We owe you our lives. But I don't think we've properly introduced ourselves. I'm Biggs. And I'm... Gods, man, spit it out, will you? Wedge, at your service. I am pleased to say that Biggs and Wedge will be staying with us for a while. Magitech-driven contraptions such as airships grow ever more vital to the city-states of Eorzea. As a neutral party, it was judged that we Scions should serve as the keepers of this technology. Of course, for this we needed the knowledge of experts, and so we requested the assistance of Garlon Ironworks, who very kindly sent us two of their finest engineers. Our happy family continues to grow. On behalf of the Scions, I bid you welcome to the Waking Sands. Like every soul here, I love Eorzea, and I count myself blessed to have been given this chance to stand with you all and fight for the future of the realm. Never have I known such fulfillment, such happiness. Alright. Self-management.
Now, having set aside the formalities, we have a favor to ask of you. Urianger, have the documents arrived from the students of Baldessian?
Aye, my lady. They arrived but recently.
We have conducted a study at the behest of the Order of the Twin Adder. Papalimo, Ida, a synopsis, if you would.
Our task was to survey the behavior of the Sylphs, a beast tribe indigenous to the Twelveswood.
Oh, how to describe them. They look like gisselcreens, floating ones, that worship the primal Ramu.
Ahem. Though technically a beast tribe, Sylphs are blessed with a comparatively personable demeanor, conducive to peaceful communication.
Offering us an invaluable opportunity to learn what the beast tribes know of the primals.
While Ramu's existence is well documented, the Sylphs do not, or perhaps cannot, summon the primal any longer, insofar as can be ascertained, until such time as we know. It would be unwise to assume that the threat posed by the primal has passed.
Which leaves Gridania with the added worry of not knowing what they should be worrying about.
In that regard, they are hardly alone. What we can say with absolute certainty is that Gridania has its hands full fending off Garuda, who, I need hardly remind you, is among the most savage and terrible of all known primals.
In short, it is essential that we approach the Sylphs in as diplomatic a manner as possible. Words and actions can be misconstrued. The only sure way to communicate our intentions is the echo. Winning the Sylphs' favor may well bring us a step closer to mitigating the threat of the primals. Will you help us? I am grateful.
Lovely. Well, as much as I'd like to help, I'm afraid I would be of little use to anyone in Gridania. A veritable babe in the woods. Ida and Papalimo, however, should be able to see the forest for the trees. Is that not so, Minfilia?
Indeed. You are willing?
Leave it to me.
Us, Ida, us!
Alright. Sylphs. Dealing with Sylphs. Alright, now let's go back and get our Chocobo. This place is always popping. Storm Chocobo issuance. Done. Frey-Game. Where's Frey-Game? Is right over at the Chocobo. Okay. Makes sense. I wonder when they're gonna make another Final Fantasy MMO. Like Final Fantasy 17 or something. Could they really release a new MMO and call it Final Fantasy 17? I don't know. It just seems wild. Want a bird issues, you say? They don't need to see your Storm Choco issuance. Here you go, asshole. Yes, everything appears to be in order. A moment, please. I'll be right back with your Chocobo. Oh, yeah, boy! Look at how tiny it is. Here he is. The fellow has been in high spirits the past few bells. He must have sensed that his master was coming. Now then, to make it official, you want to give your noble steed a name. Queh. Queh. A name for the Chocobo, huh? Oh, boy. I think we gotta go with an old standard here. Mert. If you're gonna ride on someone's back, let it be Mert. Queh. Alright, he fucked off. I dare say he likes his name. Here's your very own Chocobo whistle. Simply blow into it and your feathered friend will come bounding to your side. But do forgive him if he doesn't respond when summoning crowded cities areas or monster-infested lairs. Chocobos are stout-hearted creatures, but they have their limits. Lastly, I present you with your Chocobo Rider's license, as required by law. And that concludes all the formalities. I wish you and your Chocobo long years of fulfilling companionship. Yeah, boy! Nice, 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 nice. Okay, so use the Chocobo whistle. Now summon the company Chocobo mount. Right, and that would be companion. All right, we probably want to put that on our bars. I don't know if I really need to fuck around. Chocobo, it does attacks and heals. Okay. All I know is I'm gonna ride his ass. Okay, good. So now we're going to the Adder's Nest, which is next to New Gridania. Okay, it's in Gridania. All right. These $618? I don't think so. See now, right now the game looks good. Everything is bright and colorful and vibrant. Just cut out the nighttime. Everything will look better. Received a free company invite from Miyuki Haruyama. Archalis. It's a bit of a janky name. If you're not even going to send me an email saying how much you'd appreciate, my company and or really welcoming and just relax, send a fucking message. All right, anyways. We know far too little of the Sylphs to lay any worthwhile plans. We must call upon the Scions once more if we are to... beg pardons. 'Tis a terrible habit of mine to think aloud. But tell me, what brings you to the Adder's Nest? Give me money. Okay, thank you. Come in peace. Hail, adventurer. I bid you welcome to the Adder's Nest. Do you seek to entwine your destiny with the Twin Adder? No. Morning, Commander. Sorry to disappoint you, but other business brings us here today. Ida and Papalimo, always a pleasure to see the two of you. My men tell me you quest in the name of the Scions of late. Quite so, Commander. A little bird told us that the Twin Adder was in need of our adventuring prowess. Aye, your little bird sings true. No doubt you've heard that we're investigating the Sylphs, that curious beast tribe that calls the depths of the Twelveswood home. The Sylphs are, for the most part, a peaceable bunch, much to the delight of the elder Seedseer, who has no desire to see her people embroiled in yet another fruitless war. The Twin Adder is of the same mind, and 'tis precisely for this reason that the Sylphs' relation to the primal Ramu has raised a flag of warning amongst our ranks. Friendly as they may appear, beastmen will be beastmen. That seems a little racist, but alright. Should there be even a sliver of a chance that the summoning of the primal might disturb the balance between Gridania and the Sylphic tribes, it is a possibility we cannot ignore. Better to be safe than sorry, indeed. Do we strike at Ramu or leave the Sylphs to their own ways? That is the question, yet I find myself lacking ample knowledge to arrive at an answer. Opinions abound within Gridania, but to listen only to one's own is among the greatest mistakes a commander can make. I would hear from the other side, the Sylphs themselves, and seek an impartial party to serve as my liaison. That is where you Scions come in. The Sylphs of Little Solace remain untempered, and have held many a productive dialogue with our people. I would hear their candid thoughts on their tempered brethren. That said, I urge you to exercise due caution. Sylphic tradition and etiquette bear little resemblance to our own. It would not do to have any cross-cultural faux pas get in the way of a productive parley. En route to Little Solace, you will come upon the Hawthorne Hut. Our officer stationed there can enlighten you as to how to win the Sylph's favor. May your expedition be a worthwhile one. A friendly palaver with the Sylphs. This should be a pleasant enough diversion. The Hawthorne Hut, was it? Why, I believe the ferry departing from West Shore Pier should take us straight there. Friendly palaver indeed. I hope this will be as straightforward as you say, Papalimo. Oh, I'm sure we'll be murdering plenty of stuff. Dude, this guy plays triple Triad. What the fuck? Damn, he's got 4 cards. Ascension. A card's ranks increase in proportion to the number of cards of the same type already played. What the fuck does that mean? That wasn't in Final Fantasy VIII. Oh, type is in the upper right, maybe? What the fuck? Sid Garland? Oh my god! I'm fucked. He's playing shit like that. Oh my god, I'm so screwed. Oh shit. So this is like a 5, 9, 10, 4. And this I have to oh fuck. Oh shit ass. Oh shit ass. This is oh god. Oh, I got assed. Okay. Yeah, most people you play against, NPCs, have really fucking good cards. It's a little disgusting. Alright, so we're heading to... Where are we heading? Oh, we're heading to... the pier. Okay. And I can't mount in the city. Ugh. Oh, that guy plays as well. Oh, I want to play triple Triad. I've never once had to resummon that Windup Airship. That's pretty nice. I remember, like, WoW having, like, little pets. You'd always have to resummon them, like, every 5 minutes because something would make them go away. Like, if you went on a flight path, they would, you know, they'd go away. They wouldn't come back. But this thing, logging out, logging in, dying, you know, whatever. It's always there. I like that. You don't have to worry about it. It's just your buddy. It sticks around more than the fucking carbuncle does. Aye, the ferry docked at the base of this hill will carry you across the lake to the East Shroud. Once you're ashore, head due east and you should find the Hawthorne hut without much trouble. Sounds good to me. Sweet. Yeah, Sweet Bloom. Hawthorne hut. Haven't I been to the Hawthorne hut? Yeah, I have. Let's just save ourselves some trouble. Let me just see. What is that? Like some weird fucked up Batmobile or something. Damn, they got a lot of crazy mounts. Back when I originally played, it was either like a Chocobo, or if you were really cool, you had like the Magitech armor. That was pretty much it. Indeed, I am Ameline of the Twin Adder. I understand you're here to learn of the Sylphs, yes? For all their whimsy, they are a wary lot, particularly since the Empire has come to the Shroud. Earn their trust, however, and they're as friendly as any folk. They have their quirks, but so do we all, no? Would you know more? You'd do well to speak with the master of this hut, Rolf. He's forgotten more about the Sylphs than I'll ever know. Yeah, just give me the money. How about that? Come to learn a thing or two about the Sylphs, have you? I'll tell you one thing, they are peculiar folk. How peculiar, you ask? Well, let me just tell you. They're... Beg pardon, friend. My memory's just not what it used to be. I've seen much and more in my adventuring days, and it's all a clutter in my noggin now. Though I've shared my stories with those around the hut before, you might have more luck with them. The Sylphs? Yes, Father's told me his stories plenty of times. What I've always found most captivating is how their concept of etiquette is almost completely alien to our own. You'd do best not to underestimate them on account of their childlike looks, lest your face end up a mess of glyphs, squiggles, and chocobo scratches. Tee. Why would I judge something else for having a childlike face? Are you kidding me? Oh, not this guy. There, that's the Magitech armor. It didn't fly back in my day, though. The Sylphs, inveterate tricksters and troublemakers, that's what they are. One day they're drawing more bull faces on our masks. The next they're sending our young sentries falling to the bottom of a ravine. Tell them to stop and they just laugh at you. Rolf claims they harbor no ill will, but I dare say such pranks are no laughing matter. Quickest way to a quiver woman's heart might be through her stomach, but don't even think of trying to foist your foodstuffs on a sylph. They sustain themselves simply by bathing in the sun, or so Rolf once told me. Oh, of course, of course. Hearing your stories, well, my stories, has brought the memories flooding back to me. I feel like dancing. Yes, nothing brings people together quite like a little toe tapping. A sylph told me long ago that dancing is a time-honored greeting among their kind. You'd do well to remember this. It just may help win the favor of our forest friends. Sure. Oh, still here, eh? Great. There's one more thing you should know about the Sylphs. They don't take kindly to guests who show up empty-handed. To earn their trust, you'd do well to bring along, Drat. What was it again? My wife Rosa and I were just speaking of the matter not days ago. Forgive me, friend. Speak to Rosa at the comb. Her memory should prove more reliable than mine own. The comb! Oh, it's over there, huh? Looks like we'll have to mount up. Oh, yeah. We mounted, baby. Feels good. But yes, whenever you use your mount, you have to hear the Chocobo music. I don't know if it's different for other mounts or if it's always the Chocobo music, but I could see that getting a little obnoxious after like 300 hours. A peace offering for the Sylphs. Were it anyone else, I'd recommend a jar of honey, but I fear that wouldn't get you past their front doorstep, dear. No, their tastes run more to the unusual. Are you perchance familiar with milk root? That's what we call the root of that most fiendish seedkin, the ochu. When chewed, it exudes a cloudy liquid that's said to induce curious visions in the imbiber. You'd not catch me dead trying this stuff, but the Sylphs seem to enjoy it to no end. I've not seen an ochu around the comb in quite some time, but I did encounter a suspicious clump of grass the other day. Were you to stimulate it somehow, with some of this amber syrup, for example, you might be surprised at what comes out. Good luck. Aren't ochu, like, really big? Well, let's see what happens. Oh, that's like a little baby ochu. Back on the Chocobo. Oh, what the oh, a behemoth mount? Oh, damn, that would be the best. That would be really good. I'm sure you have to complete some extreme raid on the hardest difficulty and, Ah, you're back. Was my wife able to direct you to a suitable offering? This shit. Milk root, but of course. Those sylphs quaff that cloudy stuff as quick as I do a flagon of mead. The effect's just about the same as well. Any road, a gift of milk root will have the sylphs calling you friend and brother the moment they lay eyes on it. Now let me wrap that up for you. I'm starting to feel a bit woozy. Alright, we're burning through this stuff. First contact. I've taken the liberty of wrapping your milk root well and good. This should keep it nice and fresh, not to mention spare you from that god's awful stench. The Sylphs love the stuff, but me, I'd rather bury my nose in Chocobo dung. I dare say the reek even rivals the breath of the Morbull that put an end to my adventuring days. But I can tell you that story another time. You've more important matters to attend to today, yes? The Sylphs are an eccentric bunch, but I've shared their company enough to know they're kind at heart. They'll not shun one whose intentions are true. May your parley be a fruitful one, friend, and do stop by on your return. There's a flagon of full flower mead with your name on it if you'd regale me with your adventuring tales. Ah, and before I forget, don't go traipsing off just yet. Ameline here would have a word with you. Travel in safety, friend, and do pass along my regards to the winged ones. It's good to see your knowledge of Sylphic culture has matured. I see no reason to delay your mission any further. Upon your arrival at Little Solace, seek out a young Sylph by the name of Kumoxio. He has served as an intermediary between our peoples on many an occasion, and has the close ear of his tribe's elder. I see that Hawthorne has furnished you with some of that malodorous root the Sylphs so adore. I have something of far greater import for you to deliver, a missive from the elder Seedseer herself. To summarize the letter's contents in brief, it vouches for the integrity of our envoy, that would be you, and restates Gridania's desire to maintain a harmonious relationship with our long-standing friends of the forest. The war with the Ixal has taken a toll on our resources. We can ill afford to get mired in another conflict. I need not impress upon you any further the importance of this mission. May the 12 see you return with good tidings. Alright, let's mount up and ride out. What the fuck? That's just a bear. Okay, somehow I didn't expect just a bear. There's just a lot of mounts. Walking one is not familiar to this one. This one does not trust strange walking ones. Strange dancing ones might be a different story, but this one expects no such thing. Walking ones should go home and leave this one be. Oh yeah, what if I dance a little jig for you? Look at that, I'm dancing. I'm dancing my little ass off. This one would welcome walking one who moves like these ones. If walking one would talk to this one will answer. This one is a busy one, so walking one should speak with quick tongue. Alright. Walking one would bring gift to this one. Walking one is most kind. Walking one brings milk root. Milk root fills this one with great joy. This one gives thanks, gives many, many thanks. Walking one carries message for Elder One. This one will deliver the message to Elder One. Walking one should not worry. Hello there. We're envoys from Gridania, and we're here to treat with your people. Aye, we come to pay our respects to your elder, and to learn from him more of your Lord Ramuh. Who are these ones? These walking ones come from Gridania. Walking one became a dancing one and brought milk root, but walking one tricks this one. This one does not like tricks. This one will speak no more. Elder one is busy. Walking one should go home. Go home, you say? But the Sylphs of Little Solace have always welcomed Gridanian envoys with open wings. The letter carried by Mangg here is an oath of peace penned by the elder Seedseer herself. Still you would refuse us? This one's reasons are no business of walking ones. Elder one has no words for Gridania. Walking ones waste everyone's time. Well, I never. Turned away at the gates. Whatever did we do to deserve such a rude welcome? Was Mangg's jig insufficiently jiggy? I'm as baffled as you, but something tells me recent events have our erstwhile fluttery friends feeling uncommonly wary. It would seem we've no choice but to ask around and see how we might earn their trust. All right. I don't know if it matters. I like how I got money for that. Like, who's paying me 1,100 bucks? Oh, level 29. Say, Mangg, are you in the mood for dancing? That's right, dancing. You went through all that trouble to learn the Sylphs' traditional greeting, but you've greeted hardly any of them. Why, if I were a Sylph, I'd be beside myself with delight to see an adventurer expressing an interest in my culture. Me? Of course, I'd be happy to join. Ow, ow. There go those bloody leg cramps of mine acting up again. Great. Great. Gotta dance for all these little shits. Look at my I'm dancing my little ass off. You're not even looking. You're not even looking at me. Ooh, Walking One knows Jolly Dance. Jolly Dance fills this one with good cheer. Let these two be friends. Walking One would be a friend to these ones. This one is overjoyed. But this one keeps the ways of weaving a secret. Even if Walking One learned the secret, Walking One could not weave in the same way. Right. Oh, look at that behemoth. Oh, God, it was cool. Bam. Look at me when I'm dancing. Walking One is a friend to these ones. Friendly like gracious elder one of Forest City. Knows how to dance into these ones' hearts. Yeah. Great. Eat my shorts. Alright. Mangg, would you like to hear the good news or the better news? The good news is that your lovely dancing has brought smiles and high spirits to all of Little Solace. The better news? Why, I've thoroughly recovered from those accursed leg cramps. Onward to our next adventure. Yeah, she paid me 1,100 bucks. Mangg, as an adventurer, you're no stranger to helping distressed folk, I'd wager. Tales of good deeds are quick to spread. The adventurer who comes to the aid of the local populace can go from stranger to hero overnight. No doubt you see what I'm getting at. The Sylphs who make their home in Little Solace do so having been driven from their woodland home. Surely they have their fair share of troubles. Seek out troubled Sylphs and see what might be done to ease their worries. A sound plan, would you not say? That said, the Sylphs are not known to share their worries with outsiders. You would be better off inquiring with Hera Amelia of the Gridanians who reside here. She is most likely to be privy to the Sylphs' troubles. You got it. I'll just dance and talk to everybody. That's how you save the world. Praise be to the elementals. I cannot express how happy I am to see an adventurer with a truly gentle heart. The Sylphs of Little Solace are sorely in need of aid. Pray hear me out. Being a temporary settlement, Little Solace wants for amenities, not least a stout set of defenses. Consequently, beasts from malms around are free to wander in and terrorize the hapless residents. The Ziz Gorlins and Nagal Gnats that roam these parts are especially troublesome, but slaying one of each should serve as a warning to the rest. Furthermore, perhaps you could gather 3 brownie brushes as well. They play an important role in Sylphic culture. I do not claim to know the details. And what with such feral beasts prowling the forest, they are not easily come by. When you are done with the deeds, seek out Komuxio. He is slow to warm to outsiders, but your good intentions will not be lost on him. My own experience speaks to this. Oh my god, we gotta kill 2 things and get 3 brownie brushes. Alright, they're level 20, so they shouldn't be too tough. Done. And brownie brushes. Oh, I see him. No, I'm not doing your weird little fate. Forget about it. Now that's a fucking Ochu right there. Lacey Lawrence. Yeah, okay. Done. Dancing One is still here. Dancing One can dance all day. This one's trust is not so easily earned. Oh yeah? What about this shit? Dancing One brings brownie brushes for this one. This one can dye thread once more. This one is pleased. Dancing One kills Bitey Buzzy One. This one hates Bitey Buzzy Ones. Dancing One is kind. Too kind. Many walking ones come to these ones' abode, but few are friendly like Dancing One. Perhaps this one was wrong not to trust Dancing One after all. Yeah, give me money. Okay, I feel like that one will probably be a bit longer, so I guess we'll end off here. When do you get to get a job? Uh... 30? You just hit level 30 and then you're good. Job requirement. Okay. I think. Alright, that was weird. Yeah, I think it's just once you hit level 30. Okay. So I'm pretty close. Sort of debating about, because I did unlock a dungeon that's not part of the main story. So I think I might just do this one on my own. It's probably not that thrilling. But it probably will give quite a bit of XP just for the first time I do it. And then we could probably be pretty close to 30. And we can become a summoner, and that'll hopefully speed along the killing process even more. Or at least make it more interesting. Alrighty. My name is Mangg. Game you're watching has been Final Fantasy XIV. See you fine folks in the next part.